All right, one of the things I often hear from particularly vegans criticizing in low-carb diets in general, but certainly carnivore diets, particularly when it comes to diabetes, is that you are only just masking the symptoms of diabetes. That is, your blood glucose is lower, but you really still have disease. You really still have insulin resistance, and if you were to take an oral glucose tolerance test, your blood glucose would then skyrocket. And while that last part may be true just because you're not adapted to consuming carbohydrates, and if you do for a period of time, generally that normalizes. But the thought is, masking symptoms, not really dealing with the issues. Well, this is a excerpt from a guy named Todd Bachnes. Now, some of you guys may remember Todd. He's a fellow up in Montana who has lost 300 plus pounds, 400 pounds, something like that on Carnivore, starting at over 700 pounds. And it's clearly improved a lot of aspects of his life. But this is the results of a scan of his retina, right? And what we see in a lot of diabetics is something called diabetic retinopathy, where the blood vessels in the back of the eye are altered. And if it's, goes on long enough, it'll eventually lead to, things like blindness. That's why so many diabetics become blind. Well, in this case, it shows that those blood vessels are becoming completely normal. And I've seen that many, many times now with diabetics going on a carnivore diet. So that is not just masking symptoms, that is reversing disease, clearly. And that's why we care about diabetes, because of the vascular damage in many ways, whether it leads to kidney disease, whether it leads to, amputations, blindness, and of course heart disease, and of course the vascular dementia that often occurs. And so this is, again, an example of not just masking symptoms, but curing disease. What masks symptoms, quite honestly, are drugs. That's really when we talk about masking symptoms. When you put somebody on a SGLT2 inhibitor, peeing off all their glucose, you're still sort of masking their symptoms in many, many cases. So I wanted to share with that. Also, what else is up new? I'm trying to learn how to speak Spanish. So yo quiero aprender español. We're going to be going to Spain in the summer, I guess, for a vacation. So I'd like to practice that a little bit. So I think we're going to go maybe on the Mediterranean coast, maybe Barcelona, Alicante, or something like that. So let me know if any of you guys have been to Spain, or maybe are from Spain, and can point out things we might want to check out and see whilst over there. And again, I think probably that along that sort of eastern coast on the Mediterranean, to see what's up. All right, guys. That won't happen till August, so it's going to be hot. All right, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.